This is step 6, getting to know and help others. Taking responsibility for damaged relationships is the beginning of getting out of injury, but you must do a few more things. You might not understand why you have to do the things in this step. That's okay, just do them. In step 6, you're going to begin to help and understand other people. Your counselor or group facilitator will assign you to talk to some other group members. You may be asked to start this step at any time. This could even be in your very first MRT group, as you've probably already discovered. You may also be asked to help out in some public service work for this step. This too could occur in your very first MRT group. That's okay too. If there's some project you want to do, ask your counselor or MRT group facilitator. A few people in your group will not want to do this step. This may be because they don't want to look weak. You might be afraid that someone will take advantage of you. You don't want to be conned. You don't want to see yourself as being used. A few group members will be angry at the world, so they might not want to help anybody. They may be filled with anger and hurt, but to get out of injury, you must fulfill this step. Step 6. You must begin understanding and helping other people, especially helping those people who can give you nothing in return. The essence of step 6. There are many people and situations in your life that can't be fixed, repaired, or paid back. You must start helping others to give back to society some good things. Step 6 is all about becoming a good force in the world. Something you need to accept is that there are better ways to live your life. You've probably been living by the idea of, you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. You always want something in return for your actions. You might think, what's in this for me? You probably always try to avoid pain and get only pleasure. But you must start helping people for the simple reason that they need to be helped. Don't expect or desire anything in return. Give of yourself freely. Many situations will happen where you desire to help others. You've probably felt this many times in your life. You can't help everyone, but that isn't the point. You can help many people who in the past you have consistently ignored. People who meet you should be happier for having met you. Take care that your help is, in fact, help. Doing things for others is not always help. One good way of helping people is to help others to learn how to read and write. Teach them a skill. Help them so they can take care of themselves. Start the process of helping others immediately. Keep a written log of the things you do on this page, and that begins on page 57. You may start this help as soon as you enter the MRT program. Your counselor or group facilitator may ask you to do some work that counts for this. Don't show the list to anyone but your group facilitator. Try to do something nice for someone every day. Your facilitator will probably ask you to help other group participants, and you should do so. Don't take anything in return for this help, just list the hours. At the same time, continue to work on repairing your relationships from step 5. Be honest, trustworthy, and aware of what you're doing. Take care whenever you feel that someone is your enemy. Completion of step 6 requires 3 tasks. The first one, you must help others. The second one, you must have one-on-ones or one-on-one discussions with some group members. And the third thing is, you must do the exercise trading places. The only thing shared in your group will be the trading places exercise. When you have everything prepared for step 6, let your counselor or group facilitator know before group starts. Here's the first thing explained. You must document that you have helped others at least 10 hours of time since you entered this program. These cannot be times you helped family members, roommates, friends, or anyone where you received anything in return. If you need to, ask your facilitator for ideas. You may start accumulating these hours at any time after you enter the program. Think about helping other group members first. Document what you did and when you did it on page 57 where it says My 10 hours. Number 2, you must have a one-on-one discussion with at least 5 group members in your group. Your facilitator will tell you who you must speak to. That is, they will assign these one-on-ones to you. These people will usually be group members who are not as advanced as you are in the program. You may begin one-on-ones at any time after entering the program. One-on-ones should discuss the following: how you both got into the program, some family and school background, work history, and future goals. Use the forms on these pages 58 through 62 to document these one-on-ones. We'll only read the one on page 58. They're all the same. It says group member 1, you list their name, put the date and time of the one-on-one, and the answers to these questions. You ask them, how did you get into this program? Then you ask, tell me a little about your family, and write down their answers. Then you ask, what grade in school are you in? Then, how are you doing in school? Then, have you ever worked? If so, what have you done? What chores did you have to do at home? And then, what are some of your future goals? When you do the one-on-one with someone, have that person sign at the bottom. Number 3, when you have completed the time helping others and the one-on-one discussions, complete step 6 by presenting the exercise, trading places, to your group. The exercise is on page 63. It says, all of us have people that we admire and look up to. They usually have something that we would like to have. We believe these people are happy. We think that they either deal with their problems rather easily or they have few problems. Sometimes we want to be like these people. Sometimes we would even like to trade places with them. In this exercise, you are to try to identify someone that you would like to be. Identify someone that you would want to trade places with temporarily. Even if you believe there is no one else that you would want to be, pretend that you must identify a person that you will trade places with. Write their name or some type of identity in the space provided. Now you are to try to figure out exactly what it is about that person that you like, want, or admire. Decide on the 4 most important things about that person that has influenced you to choose them. A few possible things are their job, money, power, prestige, their body, their sex, their intelligence, their home, their grades, their ability, their sports ability, maybe where they live. You can use any of those suggestions or choose your own. List the 4 things on the space provided, making the most important reason number 1, the second most important thing number 2, and so on. The bottom of page 63 says, what you see when you look at your 4 choices are the things that you most value in life and the things that you believe would make you happy. You will also see the things that threaten your self-esteem and security in life. For example, if wealth or money is your first choice, you should understand that money probably represents the one thing you most value in life. Money might be the thing that you believe you would need for happiness. It might also be the thing that you're most insecure about. Consider all 4 of the choices you list from 3 viewpoints: what you value, what will make you happy, and what you're insecure about. Inform your group of your choice and discuss these things with them. You'll find that the more you discuss these things with others, the better you will come to understand yourself and why you have done the things that you have done. That ends step 6.